I'm back again, the Chronicles of the Son of a Gun, and today I'm talking about selfishness. Some people are selfish and they don't even realize they're selfish, but they're too selfish that they're even selfish to their own flesh and blood. And when you become too selfish to your very own or your very, flesh and blood, your children, your family, your everyone, then you cease just being selfish, but you become stupid because you cannot realize that you're being selfish to your very own self. And that's what I'm talking about. And I'm Dr. Sog. Thank you for viewing. Let's talk about this when I return. So, selfishness. In which context? Education. Who of you has not heard of unemployment? I'm very certain the whole world has heard about unemployment, and it's a scourge, and it's not going to change, and it's not going anywhere. It's here and it's going to get worse. But the good thing is, the power is in us getting up and saying, let us mitigate it. Let's find ways how we can create employment and see how we can alleviate or reduce unemployment. And how is that? Thinking. How much have you thought about alleviating unemployment? Now, when you talk about alleviating unemployment, don't think that you're going to walk into those skyscrapers and create more work. No, that's not going to happen. It's going to come from your brain. How are you tackling education? How are you approaching education? Why do you think that you're going to do a mistake many times and expect a different result from it? If you went to school and completed all the levels of school and got all the marks right and you're unemployed, why do you think your child is going to repeat the same mistake and will come out supreme? Why do you think your grandchild is going to repeat the same mistake and will come out supreme? Why are you deliberately getting your child and pushing them through a constricted vessel that you very well know that it's constricted, and every day it gets more constricted and it's about to burst? Why would you? Instead of you sitting down and thinking and saying, how do I deconstrict the vessel, or how do I lubricate the vessel, or how do I reduce stuff that is going through the vessel? Because that's what we have to do by creating more jobs, by not actually creating more jobs, but starting to recognize other jobs that youth grew up thinking they're blue-collar jobs and they're not the right jobs, and putting them right side up and making them the right jobs because they are earning money. There are certain things that 10 years ago someone looked at and despised, but the people doing those things right now are earning money. So how about we turned our brains to looking at those things, the unconventional ways of work from the conventional way of work? How about we do that? How have you thought about that? Don't think the world is going to be a better place by us just sitting here and paying school fees to take our children to systems that have failed, systems that are full of corruption, and thinking that your child is going to succeed into that. I've had stupid parents. Don't excuse me for calling you stupid parents, but you are grappling with unemployment. You have a job, it's not paying you sufficiently, it's abusive, but every morning you get up and castigate your child for not getting those marks right to get them to the rat race. If you understand what I mean by the rat race. So my friend, don't think that you taking your child through the same system and your child succeeding into that system, which is deliberately created not to make you a free man or a creative man or a thinking man, but a man who is a slave without shackles. A man who is a slave with, instead of a chain and yoke in their neck, they have a necktie. A man who is not longer having a visible slave driver, but now they have a boss whose slave drives them, and as they are moving to their cubicle or their station of slavery, they have a police officer who wakes up and is standing by the road and decides when they go and when they not go, and he whistles. Really, why do I think and look at things like this? Why? They reach work, they sit in their desk, in their cubicle. They are not allowed to go and work at the balcony. No, you're a slave. You work in your cubicle with your shackle, imaginary shackle. At 5 o'clock, you're expected to be getting out. If you're staying longer, then eyebrows are going to be raised and say, does he have problems with family at home? Is he all right? Why are you taking your child through that? People are going to start doing exams and pass to another year in our primary schools here. People are going to be passing to another year. I'm going to see many parents celebrating. He passed, he got these marks at S4, he got these marks at primary school, at PLE, primary leaving examinations. They are leaving and they're getting those marks, but do you know even what the end game is, or you lost it? Because these people have to get these marks so that they can get jobs in the future. But they're getting these marks and they're going to be exploited. They're going to be fucked by bosses who are going to tell them to get this job. I want you to open up your legs. Is that what you're celebrating? Would you still blame me if I called you a stupid parent? Thank you very much.